Delegates from all over Europe were in London for the forum. Experts say it's vital that countries invest in the technology if they are to combat climate change.
It's critical. Climate change is happening fast. Part of the solution is energy efficiency, part of the solution is carbon capture and storage, but a key part of the solution is getting more renewable energy up and running than we've got now. It already produces 18% of the world's electricity, mainly large hydro, so we're not doing too badly, and we get a lot of heat from geothermal, from solar water heating, and from biomass, and we get biofuels for transport. And a small scale at this stage. And so that each of those can be increased. We have to do it wisely and we have to do it cost effectively.
With temperatures increasing around the world and sea levels rising, a technical revolution is needed to address the problems and bring them under control.
If we want to avoid having an increased temperature change of the planet to less than 2 degrees centigrade, we've got a huge transition to make in the next decade or so in order to control what the planet's going to look like in the future. And we know that if we carry on doing what we're doing now, the world average temperature is about 14.7 degrees now. It's increased from 14 to 14.7, day and night, winter and summer, northern, southern hemisphere. It's already increased over the last 150 years or so. If we keep doing what we're doing now, it will reach 5 or 6 degrees centigrade more. And that has huge impacts on biodiversity. See, the science is very, very strong that climate change is already happening. We can't stop it, and we can try and slow it down.
Britain understands the need for harnessing renewable energy sources if it's to meet its own targets on climate change.
Well, we need a massive increase in all types of renewable energy, whether that's on or offshore wind, whether it's biomass, whether it's microgeneration technologies. We need to utilise all of these different technologies in order to meet our targets.
It's estimated it will cost around £100 billion for Britain to develop renewable energy sources, and it has taken steps to increase its contribution to UK energy.
2007 in the UK, annual growth rates of, say, wind were in excess of 20%, biomass use was in excess of 20%, and we've just published our proposals for how to bring about a tenfold increase going forward in order to meet our share of the EU's proposed targets.
Europe is also taking a lead on climate change, and in 2007 there was agreement amongst nations on tackling climate change and a move to renewable energy.
Well, the head of states were in agreement 18 months ago, so now the thing is how this can be brought into practice and in concrete legislation. Of course, it depends on how member states look at their possibilities of having renewable energies, wind or solar, etc.
The conference brought together key players in the energy sector who can provide the money, technology and political environment to develop clean energy sources of the future.